Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to talk to you about EDate and EOMonth functions, or end of month functions. And so I have a date picker and I'm using both of these functions, and we're going to see how this works. So there is some pretty straightforward logic that goes into understanding how this works. However, there are certain days like February that can present some unexpected behavior if you're not aware of how it behaves. So let's look at this straight on. The way that the EDate works is it takes two parameters. It needs a date, and I'm just using the date picker because it'll return a data type of date. And if not, refer to the earlier videos in the series where we talked about how to convert text to data types. And the other thing that it takes in is a parameter. And it wants to know how many months in the future, or actually, you know what? I've never tried negative. Let's see if it works negative. Okay, it does go backwards. It's cool. All right, so basically all it does, let's start with the EDate. It just moves it forward that number of months. So whatever date it's on, it's going to stay that date. So I've got 2 months into the future, so it's going into May. And it's simply just keeping it at the first. Now the way that this works, the EOMonth, it basically goes forward in time, or possibly backwards. Let's see if this works backwards too. -2. Yep, it does go backwards. And anyway, so I'm moving forward 2 months, just like I moved forward 2 months here, except it's going to the end of the month. So let's go look at that weird, let's see here, December 30th is a good date to illustrate this. And here we go. Yeah, this is good. So here we are, we're moving forward into the future for 2 months from the end of December. And because February doesn't have 30 days in it, it's simply just going to take me to the end of the month, because it's going forward 2 months, not 3 months. And that's the thing to understand, that if the date is short and it gets truncated because there isn't that many days in the month, it's immediately just going to truncate off whatever number of days past the number of days that may be in the current month. And it's simply just going to take you to the end of whatever that current month is that you want to go into. So in this case, I'm going into February, which doesn't have 30 days. It only has 29, so we lose a day. So we get taken to the very end of the month. And we can see this is the same date that's returned for both end of month and EDate. But just know that the EDate will always move it forward to the same exact day, with the exception if that day doesn't exist. It's simply just going to take you to the last day of that particular month. All right, guys, that's it for this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.